lived! I was running out of air. I could hear my own painful, jagged breathing. I was sitting in front of my PC monitor. My whole body was drenched in sweat, and it soaked through my clothes. What had happened just now? Had I imagined it? I was about to lose control. I was about to lose control of my nausea. To suppress it, I took some Coke out of the fridge and poured it into my mouth. It was a very real-seeming delusion, if I do say so myself, but way too real. I still couldn't catch my breath. Would a delusion leave me without enough air? Like heck, it would. Something about my right hand felt out of place. I was gripping my fist so tightly that my fingers turned white, become utterly unaware of how I was doing it. My heart pounding, I relaxed my muscles and slowly opened my hand. Eee! A single stake rested on the palm of my hand. Frightened, I flung it at the wall. You just dropped it on the floor. The stake from before. I definitely picked up one of the stakes thrown across the street. But why was it here? Hadn't that been an hallucination? I don't understand. That's impossible. Hugging my head, I stumbled aimlessly around my room. For starters, I had to find out whether the ghastly scene I'd witnessed just a little while ago had been reality or the product of my delusions. Or so I thought, but I stepped on a CD case that had fallen on the floor, and my foot slipped. I reached out, seeking something to grab onto, so as to keep myself from falling. What I grasped was the edge of the shelf where my wife's were lined up. Oh no, I thought, but it was already too late. Unable to support myself, I collapsed on the floor. Above me, the prettily arranged figures came pouring down in huge numbers. Everyone just take a moment of silence to pay respects. Okay. It's just as bad as it got. Everything was at its absolute worst. I just witnessed a murder, and even worse, all my figurines are on the floor. I stood up groaning and checked to see whether my figures were safe. Are they safe? My Ignis from Jingam Maku, her sword! Is that a real anime? It had broken neatly in half, despite the fact that I bought this at an online auction at a premium price. What the... Uh, what's the best way to translate that? That's not humorous. Like, I could just say, what the freak is that? Well, that's just funny. I tried to sort of piece the sword back together, but even if I could line up the broken parts, it would be impossible to completely restore it. With this, it had lost all its value. Give me a friggin' break. Okay, so does that count? We gotta keep the show rated G. We're only allowed to show, murders on here. No saying bad words. That's just wrong, man. Kicked at my chair. My eyes welled up with tears. Why did this kind of thing happen to me? When did I ever do anything wrong? Popping heartbrokenly in place, I spent some time looking at my swordless Ignis and getting depressed. Oh. When the storm of raging confusion finished passing through me, her face in the table ow, the object art, finally rose up at the back of my brain. The fact that I still had the stake meant it had been reality, not my imagination. I didn't want to, but I had no choice but to acknowledge it. Tomorrow, no doubt, mass media would be in an uproar. I definitely didn't want to get wrapped up in something like this. Make no mistake, I'd be ruined if I got involved with someone like her. No, yeah, with that demon. I was already well on the way to self-destruction, to begin with. Because I had brought home a deadly weapon, a precious piece of evidence. It wouldn't be odd for people to suspect me of being the perpetrator. On top of it all, that demon had seen my face. Couldn't run away from this whole affair. Next time, the demon would come after me. For now, I should put my thoughts in order. I mean, the smart thing to do would be to go to the police. But I mean, I imagine, if he does, like, if there was, like, a choice, go to the police, don't go to the police, like, go to the police choice would get you killed somehow. You see, that's just how it always goes. Should put my thoughts in order. For my own sake, for the sake of surviving, I had to get organized. Yeah, the essay wrote, who's this? Shogun equals mystery girl. But how does, Mr. Girl equals murderer demon? Okay, that's a fair assumption. No doubt about it. That photo was like a message giving advance notice of the incident. If not, there's no way she'd duplicate the killing method so faithfully. That girl must have been using composite photos to meticulously simulate the scene of the crime. Then onto the crime itself, although she'd probably call it her work of art. That's what it means to be a psycho. She must have tried to carry everything out to perfection. So messed up. But why show that to me? Besides, how does she know I'm Nightheart? How did she find out my name? What do I do? The demon will come to kill me soon. I knew it. She knew my name and email. There's a strong chance she'd also found out my address. Seated in my chair, I hugged my knees and buried my face in them. The abnormal killing method I'd seen yesterday. When I thought that I might be killed the same way, I couldn't keep my cool in the slightest. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want. Wait, yesterday? Did... Is this the next day or? I don't want to die. 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 Everything's okay. Eh? Seira Tanley in front of my monitors. Seira! That's really lewd. Becky, you should shut yourself up in here in this room, and that demon won't be able to get her hands on you, right-o? She's a genius. Oh, I don't even... Don't look, everyone. This is rated G for... What does she stand for? Guidance? In the meantime, the police will catch her for this music symbol. Till then, you mustn't trust anyone. You mustn't heed what anyone says. Demons, you know. They like using the gaps in people's hearts. Being caught off guard is a no. You can do it, Taki. Seira. Say that your anyway is the same as winning. Forget all about the third dimension. Think of it as being totally under the tree. Things will be easy, right-o? No point in thinking about things that have a 0-0 to do with you. Music symbol. I'll show you something good. Hikomori are the strongest, did you know? Because they don't meet with anyone. Right-o? That means no one attacks them. It's the strongest kind of self-defense. Wow. So attackers should give a Hikomori symbol, you know? So, is this guy just, you know, delusional, or is there something going on here with, like, you know, the comedian? I almost said Seira, because, you know, I'm used to blaming Seira for everything. That might be so. Well said. As expected from a wife of mine. Facing forward, gently picked Seira up by her slender waist. No matter how closely I brought it to my face, she kept smiling with that wicky, seeming expressionless. Oh yeah, she doesn't exist. She's a figment of her imagination. Thank you, Seira. Thanks to you. Worked up my courage. That's right. The third dimension can... Oh, you can't say that! It can go eat a cake. A very nice cake. With frosting. Like, it can be chocolate cake. Or vanilla. What do you call, like, just plain cake? Vanilla cake? Is it... Well, let's not go on about cakes. The demon doesn't care a whit but a creepy otaku like me. I'm secure. There'll be no problem if I feel elite. Play ESO every day. Watch my favorite anime. Like I said before, you're not allowed to get caught off guard. Yeah, I know. I won't trust in anyone. I won't believe that. I won't listen to anyone. I'll be aware of everything about the third dimension. Do all that, things will turn out okay. After you're worried about me, Seira. Now then, on some ESOing to get my mind off things. I wanted to call it there, but now I'm kind of interested in where it's going. But now I'm going to call it there. I'm going to look in the audio. I adjusted it a few times over the course of this. You know, I'm just going to see what's good, what's not good. Because I think my mic might be a bit too loud now. But I'll see then. See you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, we're back with Chaos then. I adjusted the volume a little bit. I did it in game with only the BGM. I think, you know, sound effects on, well, you know, let's turn them down just a bit, you know. I didn't actually look at how the sounds were, but I can't really test it when no BGM is playing. So, you know, let's go ahead and get to it. Oh yeah, there's some girl singing Straight to Steak. I assume it's the white-haired girl. I think she's in the band Phantasm, if I remember correctly from a few days ago. Clear voice, you sounded late at night. Miyashita Park. Pedestrian bridge running across Meiji Highway. Cars passed incessantly beneath it, leaning against the bridge's railing, and showing no sign of being disturbed by the noise of the traffic. The girl they called FES was singing. I'm not singing that. There wasn't a single spectator. If she sang in the streets, over 100 people would stop, wanting to hear more of her voice. And now FES was deliberately, peacefully letting her existence melt away into the curtain of night. I remember reading, I forget if it was her, but I remember there's like a singer who sings all the bad ends in the Science Adventure series, like the bad end songs. I'm pretty sure it's her. Well, her voice actress rather, but like, you know, just content to simply stand quietly here in this place. By doing so, she might become one with the darkness and be released, if only for a second, from the tainted air of this city called Shibuya, from the feeling FES had. I should just let that play, right? FES glanced up at the night sky. The clouds that had previously covered it in the entirety were cleared up, little by little. The trace of moonlight shone through them. Or clearing, I'm not. But the star's hesitant winking was erased by Shibuya's blazing city lights. FES closed her mouth and slowly raised her hand towards the sky. Stardust handshake! Whose eyes are those eyes? Roughly a day later, I still immersed in Bazilad. Depriving myself of time to eat, I single-mindedly focused on erasing Nishijo Takumi and existing as Nightheart. In ESO, I was a god. There's no need to be frightened by demons. Everyone revered me. I always thought of how wonderful it would be if I could stay forever in such a comforting world. Whoa, ho, ho! There's an angel halo here. It's here, ultra rare, amazing! Angel halo has arrived! Gotta hurry and use this. Equipment. Oh, my character's appearance changed. Amazing! This is wild. Hey, look, take a look. Grib! I think someone's knocking. Chill out, Nightheart. Nightheart, chill out. Shut the heck up and die, you losers. I'm assuming that's like some good item that he hadn't gotten yet. That's a lot of experience. Guess we'll head back to the city and show it off a bit. He's not even wearing anything. Haven't got in my pocket. Is this the same screen as always, or? I think he was in a city before, but I can't really. Well, town. But got in my pause on an ultra rare item and I'd searched for forever. That's in hyper mode. A depression had been completely blown away. I just heard someone yell tacky. Maybe someone's out the door. I'm telling you, an angel halo is a phantasmical item with a drop rate of 0.0001%. Its only effect is to change your character's appearance, and it doesn't have any practical use. But on the flip side, since those around you can tell at a glance if you had one, you'd be the object of many envy. So it's a cosmetic item. I did it! Nightheart's got another step closer to God. Open up! What a racket. Who the heck's been pounding him? Oh, you heard that? So much for wallowing in the joy of stacking your rare item. Don't get in my way. Who could this be? This could be literally anyone. That voice. Came to check the second I heard the familiar voice. No doubt about it. The voice's owner was the assassin sent out by my parents. My little sister, Nanami. This is going to be a headache. When does... I think she's a blonde girl come in. I think she has glasses. I think she was in the first episode of the anime. I mean, I know the anime was rushed, but this will get real bad if you don't open it. Uh-oh. Stormy period of time was about to start. I really didn't want to open it, but if I did, I should run back to my parents and they'd tell me you should give up on living alone. After all, come back home. This building's owner was, by and large, my dad, so he could put enough pressure on me to chase me out without so much as breaking a sweat. It doesn't get any more unreasonable than this. Shut up! What if I just wasn't here, you know? I mean, that possibility doesn't exist. Don't wail so loud. She was still violently banging on the door from outside. The walls of my container house were made up of a single sheet of iron plating, so sounds echoed from around the room to an amazing extent. She knew that and was doing it on purpose. Or maybe she heard him yelling. Helpless, I released my inner padlock and opened the door. Hello. I can't look at her face, please. Oh, is this the blonde girl? I remember her looking different, but it might be her. Here to confirm your survival, star. This lolly-bodied runt is my little sister, 1 year younger. Please give me an answer when I call on you. I started to think you might have dropped dead. Every time we see each other, she starts complaining. As could be seen from how she stood with her hands on her hip and her head thrown back, she was a cheat. Where is the hip located again? Maybe my Hoyo has spoiled me. Her existence brought me 100 disadvantages and not one bit of benefit. She seems dirty as usual. Clean it up a little, will ya? None of me hopped on inside without obtaining my consent. Stop blinking so... Oh, yeah, you better stop. Because... No, stop! It's because she's my little sister that she gets ahead of herself like this. When I see those guys who mow over little sister types, I want to tell them at the top of my lungs. You gotta battle with the reality of it. Oh, sister or not. I mean... Look who's talking! Sister or not. I didn't think she had a bad face. Her kind of childish looking face would be smack in the strike zone for lolly lovers. She was fluttery like the brother though. None of that mattered. Made me think of her as being babyish. Oh, no, that's it's rated G, so I can't say that. No way I'd love and protect her forever. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, by the way, I don't mind lollipops as long as there's 2D. Stinks of mold. The room's still filthy. I'm always telling you to tidy up. Why don't you listen? Well, it's not like you have a girlfriend to help you clean up. You're the stocky sort, so it's obvious things would end up like this. That's right. Maybe it would be better if I came and cleaned up for you after all. I refuse. Why? I don't want to let you mess up my room. I mean, that's the kind of thing you say to the little sister who came all the way out here to make sure you were still alive. You yourself didn't show your brother an ounce of respect. Besides, no one asked you to come check on this tonight. What kind of siblings? Oh, sorry. Why do I have to be siblings with someone who causes nothing but trouble? Sometimes I hate it. My throat's kind of dry. Taking a drink. Glancing further and further into the room, Nanami opened the fridge without asking permission. Nothing but Coke? Just drink milk tea or something in here. No delusions. I don't care. Whatever. Then I'll have the Coke. As usual, it looked like she had no intention of getting my approval first. Taking a plastic bottle of Coke, one that, by the way, I drank from earlier, out of the fridge, she opened the lid, hesitated for a second, gulped it straight down. How gross. Going for an indirect kiss. Girl shouldn't be so crude. Oh, wow. Jeez, this is why the third dimension is a... Oh. No. Takumi? Can stop cursing. It, makes it awkward, you know? Gotta make jokes. But I can only make so many jokes in 30 minutes, you know? Better throw away the rest of that Coke once Nanami is left. I thought you just said she drank all of it. Wait, hold up, you. Wow. That was great. Sure, there's nothing better than having something to drink after your exercise. I ran all the way here from school. Drink it all, and in one breath. Never mind that I brought that Coke with my own money. Just because she's my little sister, she thinks she can do whatever she wants. Yes, she does. Whoops. Nanami paled as she looked at the empty bottle. Apparently she saw how huge you'd been to her brother, so she finally picked up on... Oh, I'm gonna gain weight. Peter! Ha ha ha! Oh no, that's not ha ha, that's... Ah! It was a surprise face. You're to blame, you know. What if the main character is like a robot? Think about it. He thinks in all, you know, all these emoticon faces. He says lol. Well, he thinks lol. He's really just an advanced AI made from the memories of Kurisu. Wait, oh, that's Steins Gate Zero, my bad. For some reason, Nanami decided to take it out on me. She's incomprehensible. Because I love Coke, and I ended up turning into a huge Coke fan. Don't make it my fault. Come on, didn't we always have Coke in the fridge at home? I'm such a softie when it comes to you. Did you know? Coke has a huge amount of calories. You should not drink so much of it either. Stick to milk tea from here on out. Doesn't milk tea have the same amount of calories as Coke? Plus, I don't plan on letting you control my diet. Dang it. Way to say that after finishing off my Coke all on your own. Is that the kind of thing you came here to tell me? Go home already. She confirmed that I was still alive, so she had no reason to stay here. Why does she have to come up into my room each and every time? You're so cold. Looked like my words had hit her where it hurt. Staring at me, she pouted. It'd be a hassle to deal with her, so I looked away. I was so worried about you. I went out of my way to see how you were doing. Are there times when you spend the entire day shopping here without talking to anyone? Well, yeah, like 5 times a week. Well, 4.5 times a week. You never even have the chance to talk to any girls, do you? Shut up, stop jeering at me. None of the duty girls, so there's no need for me to talk with them. In fact, now that I think about it, aren't I the only girl you ever talk to? That's why you ought to treat me better. That way, we'll learn a little about how to make contact with girls. Well, you gotta start with making contact with people first. You know, work your way up. You can do it, Takumi. As she spoke, Nanami picked up one of my figures, a Kari from Suicide for the Light, and scrutinized her intently. Don't unilaterally decide to touch one of my wives. I'll knock your lights out if you get fingerprints on her. Also, you should take better care of yourself. This isn't the time to escape the real world with your doll. I don't want to be the first one to discover your dead body. What on earth was this sister of mine trying to say? Lately, she somehow started to give off the same kind of feelings as her mom, which is to stay, in conclusion, she's still obnoxious! I'm fine, so go back. Wait, was that? Yeah, okay, she's still, okay. Oh. Don't keep saying go home, go back like that, you idiot. Still got something to do here. She was getting more and more hysterical. If I, made her angry, well, wait, she already is. Any more than this. Oh, okay, any more than this. Should go out of control. Chill out, self. Let's go buy you a cell. Huh? What's she saying? Dad told me to. You're on the cell phone. I can check whether you're alive anytime I want. Couldn't I? Give the money to me, so let's go buy it now. Nowadays, practically everyone owns a cell phone. You're gonna get left behind by the rest of the modern world. And I can make choices with it. But choosing not to reply to anyone. The true ending is just don't respond to anyone, because that's what Takumi would do. Shut up, you trend-chasing high school girl. You're much weaker than me when it comes to being informed. I've got the net. Granted, it's given for contemporary high schoolers to have cell phones. But I didn't own one. I didn't have any opportunities to use one. There's no one for me to call or text. I don't want to spend money on something I wouldn't use. You can just browse at channel on it when you're at school. So why don't we go get one? Nanami returned the figure to its shelf and peered at my face. Really don't know about the different models, so just go with the same kind as me. Along with her words, she took her own cell phone out of her bag and held it out towards me as if she was offering me a pill box. Cheerio Froggy! See, this is mine. Isn't the color adorable? While I'm at it, I'll give you the same strap as me. Woo! I love Cheerio Froggy. I hate Cheerio Froggies. What a thoughtfully designed mascot. What dangled down in the form of her cell phone strap was a bizarre mascot character. On top of that, it looked awful, as if an amateur had designed it. Dude, this wasn't anywhere near the level of lazily made or disturbing by cute. Not sloppy. It's the Cheerio Froggy design. It's super popular right now. Huh. Of course you wouldn't know what's hot among high school girls. But fix that about you. I think you're definitely a little more successful at talking to girls. I think Steins actually mentioned that it was a fad that was popular the year before, so that'd be during this time. Because I think Luca had like a box full of them. Like this was in the text messages. And I think he was a guy at the time. He was like, hey, frogs, I sent you a background. So I'm telling you to shut up, trend worshipper. What is this Cheerio Froggy crap? Logically speaking, no matter how you look at it, this kind of thing would never start a fad. I was sad for her, feeling to realize she's being controlled by the media. But wait, weren't you supposed to be... We weren't supposed to be talking about Cheerio Froggy. Come on, let's go and get you a cell phone. But it's not like I'm saying I want us to have matching ones, okay? Because there are plans that offer lower fees if family members get the same model. You're the only one in the family who doesn't have one. Don't wanna. What? That's paying for it, you know. Don't need one. If anything, it would only get in the way. If I had a cell phone, Mom would make sure to call me every single day. If I ignored her, she'd obviously send me out as an assassin again. In short, it turned into more of a hassle than it already was before. I have to be even more careful. Couldn't put up with that. Sheesh. Can't believe you moron. I'm leaving. Yeah, please do so. I opened the door so Nanami could go outside, but she didn't move. Shoulders shaking with anger, she burst out at me. Seriously, a moron. Brainless idiot. Oh, so I'm a brainless idiot. Not just an idiot, a brainless idiot. That's harsh. See me off to the station or something. Oh my. But I'll have to see her off today. Never done so any of the other times she dropped by. It's getting dangerous with the murders and everything. Siblings are supposed to worry about each other in times like this. But then I'd have to walk back home alone, and I'd get hurt. I'd see the murders again. For an instant, yesterday's events seemed to revive at the back of my mind. I frantically shook my head, sending that gruesome spectacle flying away. Didn't matter either way. Surely the new-gen perpetrator wasn't so idle and curious as to attack a babyish kid like Nanami. Gotta be kidding me. You're saying you don't care if I die. Nanami was on the verge of tears. Looks like my words had seriously gotten her down. It serves you right. That's what you get for disturbing my peace. This is the quiet little form of revenge. How do you like them apples? Oh. Rot and die! Get carved up by a serial killer. I mean, that could actually happen. Because I don't know if Takumi survives, you know, Chaos said. Pelting me with those parting lights, Nanami pushed me out of the way and hurtled out of the room. Huh. That stormy period of time had finally come to an end. The room went silent as soon as Nanami left. It had to be like this after all. This was my base. I couldn't let anything go on here that wasn't to my tastes. Only 19 minutes in. Sitting in front of my PC, moved the mouse minutely to make Seira screensaver on my monitor go away. Tried to empty the Coke left on the table straight from the bottle, but it was empty. Shoot. Nanami drank from this earlier. Ooh, and a kiss! This sucks! Nanami was a little cuter. I might have been able to want to protect her smile forever to this situation. But that personality of hers only made me go flaccid. Put the lid back in the Coke bottle and threw it at the giant garbage bag that sat in the corner of my room. Instead of going in the bag, it bounced off the wall and rolled under the bed. Whatever. Let's see. Better get back to immersing myself in ESO. I had to forget about reality and its aggravations ASAP. In truth, though, I was only able to stay a busy lad For one day before my time there had to be interrupted. The moment I stepped outside early in the morning, my recovering nerves plummeted back into the worst shape imaginable. Why did I have to go to school? So what I remember from Chaos said, I don't know if this is right or not, because this was like 2 years ago, maybe even 3. It was after I watched Steins Gate. Well, Steins Gate, the visual novel, was officially released around like March 20th or so, 2014. So it was before that. So yeah, it was about 3 years ago that I watched the anime. I watched Chaos Head shortly after. So, well, I watched 2 episodes maybe. Why today? This sucks. This blows. But I couldn't. Oh, right. So I remember it was blonde girl. I think she had glasses. She and main character Kun Takumi went out to buy like anime or something. Couldn't take the day off. Taking even a single day off, and abnormalities would emerge in the system imposed by my minimum attendance shift chart, and I want to be able to graduate. Graduate. What's with this insistent? Wait, take. I couldn't take the day. Take even a single day off. Take even a single day off. The joke here is he only goes 2.5 times a week. It's something I decided on myself, but I couldn't help griping about it. While passing through Shoto's high-class residential district, came to an abrupt realization. For a while now, I've been sensing someone's gaze. Unusually, though, it wasn't God's gaze. My neck muscles weren't growing twitchy. Oh. Staring into the corner, I used my eyes alone to look behind me. Without turning my head, for a second I glimpsed a girl wearing the Sume uniform. Could it be that demon from the day before yesterday? I immediately lost my calm. My heart began beating wildly. Supreme tension controlled my movements, making me walk jerkily. The serene morning scenery metamorphosed, leaving me with the sense that everything around me was rejecting me. It should be metamorphosized, right? Or is metamorphosed a word too? Birds chirped atop telephone wires, and I could faintly hear the relaxed BGM of morning news programs playing in the houses I was passing. In the midst of this vista that seemed like it couldn't possibly have less to do with a murder case, I was on the verge of picturing myself dying hideously. No, get a grip. I clearly identified her face. Also, if she were a Sume student, it would be natural for her to keep following after me. Our destination was the same after all. Okay then. At a spot from which I could get to school simply by continuing straight ahead, turned to the right instead. I was anxious about what might be behind me, but I fervently suppressed the urge to turn around, attempted to act natural as I carried out my plan. Heart pounding, I went on walking. After having continued for about another minute, I whipped back around with all my might. Oh, phone call. Hold on. I'll cut. I'll call it there. We'll find out who's following us next time. I gotta go. See ya.